Hey everyone. Okay, today's going to be kind of a different video. It's going to be like a vlog about like school organization and school study tips and stuff like that. But first of all, I'm sorry that my room is like absolutely a mess, but you know, it happens. And also, I'm pretty sure that the light is going to wash it out because I had to turn on the lamp because it's so dark and gloomy outside today. But I'm wearing a blue smoky eye, so if you're interested in seeing how I did this, just let me know in the comments below and I'll do a tutorial on it. Um, but first, I'm going to show you guys how I organize my stuff for school. Okay, this is my school notebook. And it's just like, well, the kind of notebook that you use doesn't really matter. But how I organize it is, I have my paper in the front, loose leaf paper, and then I have dividers for each class. Like, some people do a different binder for each class, but I don't really like that. I just do dividers. So I have Spanish, political science, psychology, and economics. So like that. And then you'll see these different yellow dividers. That's divided off like different sections that we do in class, like different chapters. Well, chapters that like our teacher groups together. So basically, like each test, I put a yellow divider. I mean, I don't really have any like advice to give you except like how the teacher suggests that you study. You really do try to study that way. Just take really attentive notes in class. Like, I'll show you guys the notes that I take in class. This is my psychology class, and this is what my notes look like. That's one day's notes, and the rest of them, and then the next day's notes, and then the rest of them, and then the next day's notes. So I really do like to use like colors on my notes just to section off like what's really important and what's like a sub point in what she says. And I really try to take as detailed notes as I can. And then based on like the assignments, like the quizzes, I'll know based on what she asks on the quizzes, I'll know what to study for the test and stuff like that. And that's all that I really have like as far as like taking notes in class and like organizing for class. But something that's really important when organizing for class is to have a planner. And this is what my planner looks like. It's 5-star, and I like it because it has like these things like you can rip off the corner, and so that you can open up to the date that it is now really easily. And so I just write down all the homework, all the assignments, all the things that I need to remember in here. And I find that it's a really helpful way to like just keep my days straight and like make sure that I'm getting everything done, and like I hardly ever miss assignments because I always, well, the only reason I would miss assignments is like if I forget about them. And I don't ever forget about assignments because I have this. If I don't do them, that's just because I don't do them, not because like I didn't remember about them or anything. So a planner is definitely a must for succeeding. Also, I find it really helpful to use a pencil pouch. And in my pencil pouch, I have a couple of pencils, a couple of blue pens, a couple of black pens, a couple of highlighters, a big eraser, some lead, some Sharpies. So basically like everything that you need for school is in here. And I find that really helpful because instead of having to dig through my purse and looking for a pencil or something, I just keep this in my book bag, and I'll just pull out whatever I need from in here. Some people don't like to carry around book bags because I guess they feel that they're not like cute and they're not sporty, and I guess they don't like carrying book bags. But a good alternative is like this kind of bag that I carry, a tote bag. And it looks like this, and I got this from Aeropostale for like $20. You just put it over your shoulder like this, and it fits like tons of stuff in it. Like, it's so huge. It fits the perfect amount of stuff in it. And whenever, like, every morning I look through my bag and I make sure that I have everything that I need in my bag, including my planner, my binder, my pencil pouch, and any other books that I need for that day. As far as study tips go, just find the environment that works for you. Like, for me, I can't sit at my desk and study. Like, I'll get so bored. And so, like, what I do is I'll study in my bed listening to music. And, like, not, like, super loud music, but music that I can kind of sing along to but still, like, get my work done. Not, like, I don't know, not music that, like, distracts me, I guess. And, so I don't do my homework at my desk. I do it in my bed, and I'll just like sit up, like put my back against the headboard, and just do my homework like that. Also, if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed and you have so much to study for, like so much material to study, then just take a break. Like, it's okay to take a little break between studying and like eat a snack or call a friend, send a couple text messages, whatever. But while you are studying, you want to make sure that you don't really have any distractions. I guess food is okay. Well, I don't know. It depends on the person you are. If you get really distracted, you might not want to have anything like around you when you're studying. But for me, a little snack is okay. Sending a couple of text messages occasionally is okay, but being on the phone studying doesn't work for me. I don't know about you guys, but it doesn't work for me. And For studying tips, what I do is I'll like quiz myself and I'll ask myself questions, and for math I'll work out a couple of problems from each section to make sure that I've mastered the task. And if I'm asking myself a question and I don't know the answer to, I'll jot that down and make sure that I go back and look over that section. Or if I'm doing a math problem and I can't come up with a solution, the same thing, I'll jot down that section and I'll go back and I'll look over it once I'm done with all the other stuff. So that's how I study. It doesn't take me long to study. I probably study like an hour for a test and I'll still do well on a test that I only studied an hour for, but I don't know, it might be different for you guys. As far as advice for like if you're in college or if you're going to enter college in the fall or in the summer, whenever you're entering college, as far as advice for picking classes, pick classes that interest you, because even though you have to take sciences, and even though you may hate sciences, they have all kinds of different sciences, like things that you didn't even know that they would count as science. And so make sure that you look through, like you look into all the classes, all the class opportunities that you have, and pick one that interests you, because after all, it is your education and you are paying for it, so you might as well have a good time with it. And it's not like high school. It's not like they're like, okay, all freshmen take this science and this history and this math and this English. It's not like that. You can choose whichever classes you want to take. And so just make sure that you definitely check out all the classes that they offer and take the classes that interest you, so that you'll do well in them. Oh, as far as, since I'm a senior and I'm about to be in college, I've been getting a lot of questions about like picking colleges that are right for you, picking majors, all that kind of stuff. Picking colleges, you just have to like choose colleges, like choose like what you want. Do you want to go to a big school or a small school, a public school or a private school? Do you want to have a good football team? Do you want to have a good basketball team? Do you not care about sports at all? Just whatever you want. If you know what your major is going to be. If not, then you want to go to a school with like a lot of broad majors. But if you know what your major is going to be, find a school that has your major. And do you want it to be urban school or a rural school? Whatever you want. Like, just pick a school. Like, just decide what you want, and then pick a school that meets all of your qualifications. And once you find, you can have like a list of like 10 or 15, and visit all the schools that you choose. Oh, and also consider the distance from home, because you don't want to be too far at all. And based on the schools that you choose, visit all the campuses, decide which ones you like. If you go to this campus and you're like, oh, I don't really like this campus, mark that off the list. Make sure that you try every school that you want. And also know that if your top school is out of state, you want to find a school in state as well, because you don't want to just apply to all out of state schools and then after your first semester or something have to come home because you can't afford it. So make sure that you apply to in-state schools and out-of-state schools, and just find a school that fits you. Like, if you're a shy person, you don't want to go to like a super huge school where you don't know anybody that's going to that school or anything. It's just going to be hard for you to adapt. And so find a school that has like the clubs that you like, that you go to the campus and you're like, oh my gosh, I can see myself here. This is where I want to be. Pick that school. And I think that's all the advice I have for schools. Make sure that your application, like for college applications, you don't want to just like run through it, like do it in 5 minutes, especially if you have to write an essay. You want to make sure that you put time into it, and that when the person is reading their essay, they'll see your true personality, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, this is a cool person. I would really like this person to be at my school. So make sure that you keep that in mind when you're writing your essays. You want to spend like a couple of weeks on an essay. So you want to have time to write it and then edit it and like revise it and all that kind of stuff. So make sure that you spend more than just like, make sure that you plan well ahead, like what schools you want to apply to, when the application is due, and all that stuff, so that you're not running around at the last minute trying to get everything together. I think that's all the advice that I have for school. If I think of anything else, I might make a like updated video. If you guys have any questions, comment them below, and I'll probably make an updated school video talking about college once I start, or even community college where I was at this year. So like if you guys have any questions about college, any high schoolers about college, or any like middle schoolers going to high school, any questions about high school, any questions about my study tips or anything like that, just comment them below, and I'll probably make like a part 2 of this video. So let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.